Blessings, guys. So I want to throw out there a positive video. Although more are going to be coming tonight, this oil I'm going to show you, this is going to be a sort of anointing oil to anoint right now that the moon is waxing. You can also use it in the waning moon to remove negativity. You would use this oil on a black candle. After you would like rub the candle all over you, you'd anoint this oil on there. You could also use this anointing oil to anoint the front of your door, to anoint your children, to anoint yourself if you're having bad dreams, if you're having bad karma, if you feel like someone's hexing you, you will use this oil for that purpose. So really quickly, I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to tell you the herbs you're going to be needing or using, the ones that I'm going to use now. Again, you don't have to use the herbs that I use, but I just try to show you what I'm using so that you can either use it or not. It's up to you. So one of the herbs I wanted to talk about today was horehound. Horehound is a very masculine energy. It's ruled by Mercury. The element is air. The deity that it pertains to is Horus. It's used for protection, mental powers, exorcism, and healing. So this oil could also be used if you want to have a connection with spirit or help you when you're doing your readings. You'd anoint your temples and your hands to open your mind up more. Okay. Horehound is used in protection, sachets, carried to guard against sorcery, and horehound is also scattered in exorcism herbs or as an exorcism ritual. So this is one of the herbs we're going to be using. Along with that, it's going to be the bay leaf. The bay leaf is also known as the wishing herb. Now this little bay leaf here is used for so many purposes, not only magical but a lot of physical, to help you physically. It helps with lowering the bad cholesterol if you use it in a tea. If you want to use it to lose weight, you would boil or steep this in hot water along with the cinnamon sticks. It'll help you your digestive system work to help you lose weight and detoxify your body. You can also use it in exorcism powders to burn, to help you when you're doing exorcism or to remove negativity around your home. So that's one thing you can use. I mean, there's so many things with this little leaf right here. So many different things you can use. So today we're going to be using it in this oil as well. Okay. We're also going to be using myrrh resin for obvious reasons. We're going to use frankincense resin. We're going to use mugwort, which again, one of my favorites to remove negative spirits around your home. Okay, we're going to use that as well. Also great if you drink it in a tea or even if you smoke it to see visions or to have very lucid dreaming. We're also going to be using Cáscara Sagrada bark, which also you could pronounce it holy bark. So we're going to use that as well. And we're going to use one Palo Santo stick. Okay, and this is for obvious reasons. This again used to remove negativity around your home. Fantastic for that. Now, for today, the carrier oil I'm going to be using is olive oil because I want a little thicker one. Really not going to be putting it on myself, but I'll be putting it on my candles. For the scents today, we're going to be using eucalyptus. We're going to be using clary sage, and we're going to be using rosemary. I really wanted to use frankincense essential, but I was out, so I'm subbing these here for it. Now if you want to sub it for another scent, feel free to put a scent that is pleasing to your senses. So here we go. So we're first going to begin to break up the herbs that need to be broken up. Now the bay leaf here, or the laurel leaf, you really got to crush it up in your hands because it really won't break up very well in the mortar that we're using here. So let's just go ahead and break this guy up really quickly. So I'm going to use 3. I like to use 3s, 6, 9s, 12s in that order. So today I'm going to be using 3 bay leaves and 1 more. Remember, putting all your intention into it, thinking of what you want the herb or the oil or the candle, whatever it is that you're doing, to do for you. Every time you work with whatever it is that you're working with, oils, candles, waters, anything, always putting your intention and imagining what you want to derive from the herb, from the energy that you're doing. Okay, crush it up a little bit. Next thing we're going to add to that, we don't have to crush the mugwort, so that's already mushed up. But we will enchant it. We're gonna just squish up a little bit of cáscara sagrada, because it's small and beat it up. You don't have to do a lot of crushing. Now, I always use my oils, and when I'm going to use or make a personal oil for myself, I do small quantities. I don't do big batches of it because the oils go rancid, and I like to keep it fresh unless I'm making a batch to sell. And I do sell all of my oils, and if you're interested in any one of them, just let me know. Then I'll make a big batch. But I really like to keep it small. It stays fresher. I believe more intention is in it, and you just get, I believe, a better quality oil when you do small batches. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add our myrrh resin. Now remember, myrrh and frankincense are very holy. They're used a lot in ceremonial practices in the church. So there you go. We're going to use that because we want to incorporate that into our anointing oil or protection oil, whatever you want to call it. Well, there goes the resin, and I'll pick him up right now. A little frankincense. And I get all of my herbs, guys, mostly from Mountain Rose Herbs because their quality is absolutely wonderful. It's you order it and you get it within a few days. I'm never dissatisfied with their with the way they work. So I'm gonna break these up. I don't want it flying out my mortar. Now, you better believe this next full moon, I'm going to have it out there for 3 days to get that moon energy. I work a lot with the moon, guys. Some people prefer the sun. I'm very much drawn to the moon. At this point, this is a fantastic burn as well. So I will probably leave some of this to the side so that I can burn it on my charcoal tonight. So, and it'll burn fantastic. All these herbs, beautiful. A lot of the times when I do oils, I always make its side incense, loose incense, so they're combination. I have the combination of the incense and the combination of the oil, which I will use when I'm using my candle work. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I'm going to add my mugwort to this now, and I'm going to enchant it along with my Palo Santo. So I'm going to be using my Palo Santo as a wand. So once again, putting more intention into my work. I'm going to add my horehound to it. Goodness, I did not get one thing. I'm missing an ingredient that I'm going to add to this. Do I have it? There it is. I do have it. That was good. Angelica root. Angelica root, once again, used for removing negativity, exorcisms. Very holy, very sacred, that is. Now, this concoction can also be used in a protection sachet. Okay, so you could do 3 things with it. You could do your loose incense, your oil, and your sachet with this right here. To this, one more ingredient is going to be added if I could find it here. I'm going to use some star anise right here. Now, if you were to use it in your little sachet, you can leave a whole star anise in your sachet. Okay, I'm going to just break it a bit here because I want it to go into the jar, and then I'm also going to burn it. So I'm using 6 stars. Like I said, I use 3, I use 6, 9, 12. I use them by those numbers, whatever it is that I'm using. There you go. That's it. It's absolutely beautiful. It smells beautiful. It's wonderful. Get your jar. Now this, I save all my bottles. This is a bottle of Moscato wine that I'm going to save. Once again, always prepare your jars. I'm going to go ahead and drop in my little Palo Santo. Make sure that your bottles also are wide enough to put in your ingredients, because there's been times that I don't prepare well enough, and certain things don't fit into what I'm trained to do. So I got half here and half here. I'll use this when I get back home from where I'm going right now, to burn around the home. To this, I'm going to go ahead and add my essentials. Like I said, I have rosemary. You don't have to add an essential. I like to, because scent is very much connected to, it's like when you see a plate of food, you smell it, you see it, you start to eat with your eyes. So to me, when I smell certain things in magics, it activates my energy and my way of thinking to get into that thought process of whatever it is that I'm doing. It smells so pretty. I'm going to add my oil now. Like I said, today I'm using olive oil. And like I said, you don't have to make big batches. As it goes down, you can add more oil to keep it fresh and to keep it more potent. That's just the way I do things. Not everyone has to do that. There it is. Very thick oil, but very, very potent. Like I said, you can use this to anoint the doors, your bedrooms, the bedroom floors of your children. Candle works to remove negativity when the moon is waning, to bring in positive energy when it's waxing. So it's got a multi-purpose use for that. Once you do sage your home, this is a great oil, once again, to put in your doors, like I said, all around your house, in your car, at your workplace, whatever. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll be coming to you more this week, probably later on today and tomorrow, with more positive videos to help you increase the quality of your life. Many blessings, guys.